Hi, it's Jackie, and here are 8 top tips for speeding up your planning on the GoodNotes app. The first one is, yes, you can use hyperlinks while in edit mode. So if you've tapped on a hyperlink and it's not worked, what you need to do is tap and hold. So if we jump to the year page, if I tap quickly, nothing happens. If I tap and hold, it will give me the option to open link, and I jump to the annual page. If I want to go back to March, tap and hold, and it will give me the option again to open the link, and I've stayed in edit mode the whole time. The next tip is to move layered stickers independently without having to move everything out of the way. So with my Lasso tool, if I try and grab this little flag at the bottom and move it, it's going to move everything underneath as well. So if I come off that, instead of doing that, if I tap and hold, choose edit, I can now move it independently, reposition it, tap off, and I've moved my layered sticker. So a great tool to explore is the Lasso tool. You probably use it all the time, but it also has a lot of options that make moving individual things much quicker. So if we tap and we hold, we can see we can pick up handwriting, images and text. So we grab everything there and move all of them. Now if I tap on the Lasso tool again, if I turn off, let's turn off images. Now this time when I grab everything and I try and move, it's leaving the little tracker bar behind. And again, if I tap and hold, so I'm just going to pick up, this time I'm just going to pick up the image and nothing else. So if I grab everything and I move, I can just pick up the image by itself. And the same applies to the eraser tool. So they also have options in here. So if I tap and hold, you can see, right, let's go down these in order. So it says erase the entire stroke. So at the moment that's deselected. So if I take this line here and I start deleting the ends, you notice it's only deleting what I touch. If I come back into the eraser tool, if I turn this on, now when I try and erase the stroke, do you see how it erases the whole thing instantly? I'll show you again, it's a little bit quick. So as soon as I touch it, the whole continuous stroke is erased. Let's switch that one back off. So erase the highlighter only. I think this is probably the one of those that I use the most. So if you have text that you've written and you've highlighted what you're focusing on, but once you've finished something, you might want to clear that and highlight something else, this is brilliant. So now when I use my eraser tool, if I delete the highlighter, you can see that my text has stayed intact. And the last one is auto deselect. This is really useful if you're writing a lot. So if I come up and choose my pen tool, if I start writing and then I want to erase what I've written and then carry on, do you notice how I've jumped straight back this time to the writing tool? And I'm going to erase that one, and without changing tools I've gone straight back to my last tool selected, which was my pen tool. Another really good shortcut is being able to copy and paste ready-made to-do lists. So I've got one here for video production, and one of the big benefits of digital over paper is the fact that you can copy, duplicate and paste. So I can grab this one here, I can tap and hold, copy the whole thing, and then I'm going to jump to tomorrow and I'm going to have a video creating session, and I can just paste that into place and I've got my to-do list ready on the next day. And that takes me on to my next tip, which is having regularly used stickers, or particularly groups of stickers, ready for quick selection. And you can see my video one here. So you can just grab these with the Lasso tool while you're planning, copy the whole thing. Then I can go back to my days. We'll go back to March and we'll go back to the date that we're going to be working on. I can tap and hold, hit paste, put that into position, and I have my to-do list ready for me, and it's just taken a few seconds. So a really useful shortcut for speeding up your workflow and your planning sessions. And the next tip is to use Recolor Text. And if you, like me, use a color-coded key, this is a really quick way to colour blocks of text. So although I've got these 3 most important things to do this week in these boxes, this is a weekly view on my planner, I can change the colours very quickly. So I've got my Lasso tool selected. I'm going to lasso, tap and hold, select colour, and this one is for my blog, so I'll make that red. This one I'm going to tap and hold, change the colour, and I'll choose this one is green because this is home. Tap and hold, and I'm going to change the colour, and then you can choose whichever colour you want. So you can see how quickly I was able to colour coordinate little blocks of text there. And the final tip is to remember that this is digital, so you have virtually unlimited space on your pages. So you can make the most of this, and you can actually help your focus and your workflow by using the space and by resizing things. So if, for example, you need the whole page, maybe I've got a list of tasks here, I have my schedule, and I'd like to keep that in view, but I want to focus on the blue project there. What I can do is I can use my Lasso tool. I can grab these 3 sections of text, tap and hold, and I'm going to resize them, and I'm going to shrink them way, way down. And then I'm going to pop them out of the way in the corner. I'm going to tap off that. Then I'm going to select this one, tap and hold to resize, and then I can drag this out. That's a bit big, Jackie. Drag that out, and there you go. So now I can focus in on that. So remember to make the most of the fact that this is digital, and you can resize down, you can expand things, and you can zoom in. So I hope you find at least 1 or 2 new tips in there. Thanks. Bye.